Welcome to True Tall Tales, where reality is stranger than fiction. My name is Sonny Boy, or Sonny Joe, and welcome to another week of True Tall Tales. I have my co-host on the episode today. You would have heard her in last week's episode. Heidi Ho, everyone. Welcome back to the show of True Tall Tales. A round of applause for Heidi Ho.
Thanks, Son.
That's okay. You're not a hoe, but I just like saying Heidi Ho. Are you a hoe? Are you a hoe? Do you want to be a hoe? Hoe could be a good. Hoe's a good word, right? No.
Yeah, I mean, it means different things.
Yeah, true. Like how CONT in Australia is a good thing sometimes. Like, oh, you're such a sick
Yeah, but
cunt.
there's
I love you,
also
bro.
you have like a garden hoe, like it's a tool you use in the garden. What a
Oh,
hoe.
oh,
Did
you
you
know,
know
isn't
that?
that called a garden
Fun fact.
hose?
Not a hose. It's like a hose is for the water. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but what's a garden hoe?
It's like a kind of like a shovel stick thing that you like rake up like dirt and like things with. I don't know how to explain it.
That's okay.
I'm not a gardener. I don't
I
know,
was gonna
but like
say I've never seen your garden in my life. You'd
no, I don't even
complain.
have
It's
a
too
garden.
hot. It's dusty. Like,
I don't have a garden.
yeah, true. That's luxury.
That's luxury. You have to pay more for
Yeah,
that.
let's start off with the laundry room before you get a garden.
I need at least a wall in here.
So true. So welcome back to another episode, and thank you for coming on last week as well, where we're talking about grannies. They're the key to my heart. Love old people. Love carrot cake. I just had some like other true tall tales that I just wanted to tell you and the listeners as well. So as you know, my best friends, as you know, George and Jesse live in Byron Bay, so not very far from me at the moment as well. And obviously, I babysat their kids the other week, and I'm not like I love singing. Anyone that knows me, I go to karaoke. Well, I used to once a week. I think karaoke is like a sport. My mum brought us up on karaoke. We're like the Michael Jackson's kid, where she would like smack us. We had to like do choreography and sing and stuff. Like that's why I love karaoke, and everyone loves karaoke. And Heidi knows that I love karaoke. Anyway, where I'm going with this is I'm actually really bad at lyrics. I don't know many lyrics to many songs, but it's different. Like obviously, I've studied acting. You give me a script, I can learn a script. But with lyrics, I don't know. I don't remember lyrics for some reason. I just don't know. And if I'm at a concert, like I know the song, but I'm like, like I'm just making up my own language, but in the hum of the song. And when the chorus starts on, baby, how was I supposed to know? Do you get what I mean? So when I get loud is it's like, oh, well, he knows that bit in the song. So it's like, and that's okay. And I think a lot of people are like that,
A lot of people like that.
Exactly. So where I'm going with this is when I was babysitting the kids, I don't even think I was babysitting them. I think they were just in the back seat of the car while the parents were doing, anyway, shopping. And I was in the front seat of the car. And I just like singing to them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so obviously one of my favorite movies is Sister Act 1 and Sister Act 2 for anyone that's seen it, with Whoopi Goldberg. Go see it if you haven't seen it. It's like iconic, it's classic. And the song, I think it's in that movie anyway. God, I hope it is. But in it where what's her name? What in number 2 in Sister Act 2? What's her name from the Fugees?
Lauren Hill.
Lauren Hill. She's in like Sister Act 2. But anyway,
Mhm.
and as you know, because you probably heard me, I was singing to the kids in the back seat of the car, and I was like, Jesus. But I pick songs where I feel like my voice sounds good. That's another thing that I do as well. So it's like, I know, and I don't have a good voice, by the way. I'm not claiming I have a good singing voice, but in
You
my
can
mind,
sing though.
I know that 3 kids that are aged 2, 7, and 4 aren't going to judge me and think that I have a good voice. I'm like, wow, this is my audience. I'm really going to go for it. And I really do try in front of them. Like, you know what I mean? That's the funny thing. Like, I've got the confidence. I'm like, they're just kids. What would they know? Anyway, so the parents are doing the shopping. I'm like looking at them in the back seat and I'm like, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. And Father Bible. Like that. And I think that's from Sister Act with Lauren Hill. Like,
There is, yeah. I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
And she's like, Jesus love. And she's on the piano and stuff. And then someone walks in like, you got such a great voice. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just kept singing that to the kids and they were looking at me like a weirdo and stuff like that. And that was it. And there was nothing from it. And then I started singing like, I think it was like the first cassette tape that me and my brother and sister got with like my mum when we were little was one of my mum's karaoke songs, which was like a Whitney Houston song. I believe the children of the future, teach them where and let them lead the way. You know that song?
Yeah.
The greatest. Anyway, so I was singing that to the kids as well, and they're looking at me like a weirdo. Anyway, cut the story short. The following time I went to visit them and stuff, Jess, the mum, like one of my best mates, was like, "Sonny, you need to stop. You need to stop singing him that Jesus song to them." And not that they have anything wrong with like religion and stuff. They're not really religious. And I was like, "Why? What happened?" I was like, "I only sung it to them once. It's from the Sister Act movie." And she goes, "No, it's not bad, but I'm just saying, like, it's embarrassing for me because we went shopping the other day, and when they're in like
The kids
Woolies
be doing
doing
it.
the grocery shop, the three kids, like their three children, were going through like Woolies with the trolley going, Jesus loves me, oh yes, and just kept going, shut up, stop singing that. And they're like, Father Bible, and they kept singing it, and do you know how kids find it funny? The more you tell them not to do it, they think it's a game,
Yeah.
so they keep on. So they're getting louder, going, Jesus loves me, going through the aisles, and just like, stop it now, like that.
Kids are so funny.
Kids are so funny, but I can see it
Oh,
from Jess's point of view that, like, if you're in the mall and you see this like mum with the three kids, and the kids are going,
yeah.
Jesus, and they throw their hands in the air as well, because when I was singing it for them, you know how like the people do the eyes in their head and they wiggle their hands. I was doing that, so they're
Yeah.
like, Jesus loves me, and they even do the Father Bible like that. And Jess is like, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. People thought I was like, we're in a cult or something where my kids were just going through the mall singing it. Anyway, I just thought you'd find that story really funny.
That is
And then,
funny.
so
That's
every
so,
now and
kids are
then, every
so
time I
good.
come to the house, they're like, Sonny, they're like, Jesus loves me. And like, they don't know what they're singing. They've just heard, like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
just repeating.
they're just repeating. So it's just so funny. So I can see how it looks to other people. Like, you've just got these like
Yeah.
really religious kids, like,
I was gonna say.
oh, like, do you know what I mean? So
Oh,
that was my true tall tale, which is like a nice innocent one. The second
that's
one,
so cute.
I know it is cute, right? And they're the cutest kids as well. Bless their heart and
Oh,
souls. I
adorable.
know. The second true tall tale I had for you recently, I've had a lot, was as you know, our friend Dr. Madison, one of our friends, I should say, first friend to become a doctor. I don't know, you might have a friend that's a doctor, do you?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I don't know
It's my
that I can
first friend,
think
and it's
of.
your friend as well. Your friend's with Madison as well. Anyway, I think I told you this before that when I went and visited him the other week, he was like, he had this. I'm like, what is it? It's gummy bears. And I was like, what is this? He's like, it's Metamucil gummy bears. And I was like, Metamucil? I was like, bro, my
Are
mum
they the
takes.
kids ones?
No, they're for adults. They're really
Oh,
expensive. They're like $65. And I was like, wait, what? He's like, do you not know what I'm like, yeah, I know what Metamucil is, bro. My mum takes it to fucking shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
I know
fiber,
what
right?
yeah, it's fiber. And it cleanly goes, no, like, you need to start taking. I was like, why? Like, I eat a lot of fruit thing. He's like, he's just telling me, obviously, he's working in emergency in the hospital, and a lot of 30-year-olds, men and women at a young age, are coming in and getting like bowel cancer and stuff. And it freaked him out.
Mm,
And, you know, seeing it from that side, and said it was really sad. So
yeah,
taking Metamucil every day is really good because, yes, it gives you fiber, but it cleans you out, if that makes sense. Like, it's making your poos, even if you poo on a regular, it's making your poos cleaner and getting everything out, and sucking in the toxins and the bad things and stuff. I didn't realize how good Metamucil is for you. And obviously, you don't want to drink that drink every day or take the tablets. Obviously, they're making gummy bears now, and they taste
right.
like mandarin, like orange flavor, and they're actually fucking delicious. Like, they're so yummy. So when I
Don't
was
have
at
too
Madison's
many.
house, we're just sitting there eating Metamucils. I know, but
Well, you probably shouldn't be doing that either.
no. Well, I only had seven, but he only said
How
said
many
just
are you supposed to have?
4 a day, 2 to 4 a day. But I don't know. We're having
Oh, okay.
Metamucil party. It's like, well, it's like we're on drugs. I got excited. Thought it was my Club 77 day. That is, someone offered me a pill and I started fucking chewing and swallowing it. I couldn't help myself. Um, but yeah, so then I was like, and you know me, I have such an addictive personality. So then the following day, I went to Chemist Warehouse and I bought the Metamucil. It was like $55, and that's what I mean. That's Chemist Warehouse, $55. So at a Woolies or something, it's like $80. They're expensive, but I think you get like 120 gummy bears in there and stuff. So
Oh,
anyway,
right.
now I'm taking 2 a day, and I love pooing in general, but I'm sorry for my listeners if you're on a train right now or a car and you're eating banana bread or something like that and you're hearing about this. But my poos, Heidi, are like think like 5-star hotel, but for poos. Like the way that it's coming out, like I'd like, even if I'm wiping now, like you know when you do those ghost poos where you go to wipe and there's
Yeah,
nothing on the toilet paper, and you're like, huh? What? So then you dab it against nothing, then you're like, no way, that's crazy. Like, how clean cut is that? Like, that's how it's turning out now. With
that's
my
good.
poos. Yeah. And like they're actually coming out like long logs and not like breaking up. Do you get what I mean? Like really, no,
Yeah.
like you need to have a healthy poo. Like it's a real
No, I
thing.
know.
Yeah. Why you laugh? Are you embarrassed by this?
Just kind of a little cringe. It's okay.
Cringe from me?
No, not in a bad way. Just like it makes me cringe.
Oh, that's
The
okay. It's
poo
probably
talk.
making the
Maybe
listeners
maybe a
cringe.
little too descriptive.
Oh,
But
okay,
like
okay.
I got
Yeah.
the picture though.
Yeah. Come out like an eel, a shiny eel, doing backflips, figure eight.
You're
Anyway,
crazy.
so where I'm going with this is I've been taking them and I just feel clean and it's good. And it's another way to
Good.
benefit yourself of getting healthy, to add to the list of
Mm-hmm.
everything else we try to do in life. Anyway, where I'm going with this, my true tall tale is, as you know, I go to yoga 4 days a week now and I
Mm.
love it. And that's another thing that's very healthy for me, working really well for me. Anyway, have you done yoga before?
Yeah.
Oh, so one thing I've left out with Metamucil, when you start taking them new to them, you get really gassy, right? In the first 2 weeks that you take them, just like farting a lot because it's changing your stomach, your gases and everything. It totally makes sense, right? You feel a little bit bloated and stuff. Anyway, one of my favorite positions in yoga is Happy Baby. How fun's Happy Baby? Where you lay on your
Yeah.
back, it feels good on your spine. You lift your ankles up and then you grab the back
Feet.
of your ankles, your feet with your hands, if that makes sense. And then you
Mm.
look like a happy baby and you're just like rocking from side to side. And it looks really funny. You look stupid because you're all adults doing it, but it's so comfortable. It's so good for your spine. Anyway, I think it was last week that it happened. When you're doing that Happy Baby, not being graphical, but anyone that's done yoga listening to this episode, I'm just stating facts. Your bum hole really opens up when you're in that position, if that makes sense. And obviously, you got clothes on in the yoga class and stuff, but it really opens up, if that makes sense. And I could feel
Oh
aircon, air
no.
conditioning in the room with the yoga class going up my ass, if that makes sense. Like, and I have a friend that can do that. I don't know if you have a friend where they can suck air and then fart on demand, where it goes, and you can even hear it go like, so my bum hole in happy baby position in the yoga class was opening and I could feel the air conditioning going up it. So obviously my bum hole was sucking in air. And then I was in happy baby rolling from side to side with my eyes shut. Do you know what a machete gun sounds like? Like in an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
Like without even me, because the thing is, in yoga class, I always sit at the back because if I do have farts and I hold them in, because obviously no one wants to hear that. But when I was in happy baby position, my bum's just sucked in the aircon air. I'm on Metamucils, gummy bears. The biggest
Oh
fart
my
come out of
god.
my but
Okay.
I didn't even push. I didn't even put. It was the position that I'm in, and it sounded like a machine gun. I went kind of like someone's like hand like hitting your back like that, like coming out of like my mouth. It was just really loud. It went really, really long. And I was in shock when it happened. And there would have been about 18 people in my yoga class when that happened. So in my mind, when that happened, I was so embarrassed, but everyone had their eyes shut doing Happy Baby. And I thought to myself, they're not going to know it's me. That could be someone next to me, if that makes
They
sense.
definitely know it's coming from you.
How do you know that?
Because you can tell and you can tell where it comes
Oh
from.
no. I reckon, well, the girls in
But it's
front of
also
me,
a yoga class. It happens, I'm sure you're not like it happens a lot.
well, I had it hasn't. Well, I go to yoga 4 days a week and I haven't heard anyone fart yet. And if I did, I'd find it hilarious. Anyway, when it happened, do you know when so I was embarrassed, obviously. And then we got out a happy baby move. And then thank God I've studied acting and I'm an actor because then I acted as if it wasn't me, if you get what I mean. So like, I wasn't looking around like, who was that? Like, I wasn't like that. Like, obviously, that's
You
really,
should have. You should have.
no, that's obvious. Like,
Oh my god, who was
no, because
that?
then like that's the guilty person. Like, do you know what I mean? No, no, that's the guilty person. So I kind of just got up and like just started like stretching and stuff, like looking at the teacher because it was really long. Anyway,
Wait, did no one react?
well, everyone had their eyes shut, but then like I think I come to terms of like how loud and bad that fart was. That when you hold in your laugh, your body juggles. Do you know how hard I guess
yeah.
because you laugh all the time, Heidi. Like it's actually the more you try to do that, the more you can't. Like
The more you, yeah,
my body's
the more
like,
you want to laugh.
I know, and I couldn't. And this was laughing. I thought of my brother because my brother loves farts so much. I'm like, I can't wait to tell him this story. And yeah, I just like held it in. But then that was like the end of the class, by the way. So then the class ended, and then the two girls in front of me that were British, who were new to the class, they definitely knew it was me and stuff because like she kind of like looked at her friend and like gave me a filthy and stuff because it probably would have hit her. And Metamucil,
Well, you
like,
didn't mean it.
no, I didn't mean it, but Metamucil doesn't make your fart smell bad, but it's a very distinctive smell, kind of
Right.
like seaweed in a sock that's been in a microwave. I'm not sure.
So that is just so particular. What did you say?
Seaweed in
Sock?
a wet sock that's in a microwave.
Why do I feel like I know what that would smell like?
Because you've smelt my farts, but you haven't smelt my farts on Metamucil.
No, I've never smelled a Metamucil fart.
Yeah. But now I'm not gassy anymore because I've been on them for a while, I
Right,
guess.
you're
But
regulated.
and I think I'm regulated, but I definitely think being in the happy baby position, my bumhole sucked in air, being on Metamucil gas, it just was all combined into one. Anyway, I was embarrassed, whatever. But it was just kind of like, yeah, it was just, it is what it is. Like,
If I was in that class, I would have laughed. Like,
I
I wouldn't
know.
have been able to hold it in.
Oh, 100%. But then again, I think people are like being polite, right? Because then, like, you
Of
would have.
course, yeah.
No, but I would have laughed as well. Like, I would have.
Yeah.
I laugh when I open my eyes looking at people do Happy Baby. Like, I, you know what I mean? I always have a sneak peek, and it's so funny. Everyone's like just rolling around. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's so funny. I'm so immature, but it feels so comfortable. Like, and I love what's the one called? I should know this. I go 4 days a week. Not Happy Baby, but like babe. What's the one called where you like you're on the ground and you like go back? Like, what's another baby position? Not Happy Baby, something baby.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's another baby position. Anyway, all the baby positions, doing it as an adult is fucking awesome. Like, it's awesome. It's the best. I'm telling you now. Even if you don't do yoga, just look up the baby moves and then just do them at home. They're so comfortable. The best stretches ever. I'm telling you now. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that's the my true tall tales for you. You got anything, or you're good?
I'm good, but I liked those stories. I
Okay,
haven't heard them yet.
good. No,
Oh,
that's
good.
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's true tall tales. Sometimes, I do my podcast episode by myself, but it's just nice to tell it to someone, get your reaction, live. So, but yeah, thank you for coming on the show and being my co-host, Heidi. I
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
you. I appreciate your laughs. I appreciate your ears for listening
You
and your
know I love a chit chat.
contribution. I love a chit chat as well. And thank you for listeners for listening in every week. I see you. I hear you. Be safe. Do something nice for someone. Just make someone like smile or laugh just once a day, even if it's just a cheeky smile or someone nod. It's such a good feeling. It's such a
Agreed.
good. It's easier to be happy than it is to be angry. Fact.
True.
But anyway, thank you, Heidi. I will speak to you soon. Thank you, listeners. I will see you next week. My name is Sonny Boy. You're listening to True Tall Tales. Your name is
Heidi.
and you're listening to True Tall Tales. I'm out. Bye.
Bye.